Hey! Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second scrub race of the week. And tonight, we got round 6 from Nashville, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are ready for this one. And just as a disclaimer, my allergies are killing me today, showing me no mercy. I've taken the Zyrtec. I got the Vicks around my nostrils, like a good Latino boy. But we still out here, we still gonna ball. We still gonna try to get this race done. And hopefully I don't die in the process. I hope you guys are ready for this. Hopefully I don't sniffle too much in the mic. Hopefully I remember to mute myself, which I won't. It's gonna be all night. Same thing with me like burping into the mic and Doggo hating it. It's gonna be me with the sniffles all night. But these things will happen. And we're gonna be alright. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we got 25 laps of the LCQ. And the LCQ changes a little bit tonight, my boys. The LCQ changes because last week, if you remember, Kyle Solomon in the 71 was the victor of one of the features in CTMP. And he wasn't chartered. Now what happens in the scrubs is if you're an unchartered driver and you win a feature, you win a charter. So Solomon is chartered for the rest of the season. He won that charter for Dumpster Fire Mo, and I'm sure they're going to keep it on him as a token of gratitude. And now there are only 9 drivers who advance from the LCQ to the main event this evening in Nashville. The LCQ is going to mean even more because tonight is also the start of Scrub Madness, where all you have to do is finish ahead of the driver you're up against in the bracket. All you got to do is beat them in a head-to-head, and if you do that, you move on to the next round. Hope you guys are ready, man. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be tasty. And let's go ahead and get this rolling, my boys. For the LCQ, we got 25 laps. Double file cautions. And just so you guys know, the restarts are going to be absolutely diabolical here. We got the temperature at 110 degrees, freedom units. So tires are going to be an issue. Drivers are going to be sending it and not making it work. And it's going to be the funniest thing on the planet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and move on over to qualifying. Qualifying, actually, the entry list itself has changed a little bit as well. Because my boy Chunky Ragu lost his charter to Arthur Anymore Donuts, who has returned from injury from sustaining a concussion. And unfortunately, Chunky Ragu lost the head-to-head to Spanky Baba Ganoush. Where's Tabitha? Damn, I gotta add her too. I don't know I did add her. I probably added her to like the actual scrub roster and then forgot to put her in the LCQ. Yeah. Good catch, Twerkski. Boom, there she is. I'm just one man. Nah, because imagine if I was running an actual series and I just straight up forgot somebody on the entry list. So here's the entry list. Chunky Ragu's back in the LCQ, unfortunately, because he lost his ride to Spanky Baba Ganoush and Arthur Anymore Donuts. He's not going to request a trade or anything because, you know, he doesn't think he's going to get a charter anywhere else. And the best equipment that he's going to be able to drive in is Drive Through Racing Ventures, because nobody's sabotaging them. Everybody's boosting that team. So he might as well just stay in the 15 and race his way through the LCQ and see if things work out for him. We got some new drivers, including Tabitha Twerkley and Kyle Solomon, as stated before, no longer in the LCQ. He earned his way into a charter. It is going to be beautiful. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, would you look at that? Isn't that a shame? DTRV getting sabotaged right away. Shlomo, that's not how it works, bro. Shlomo, you're supposed to sabotage a driver when you redeem that, not a team. So you might have just wasted 7K. What a leaf. We got Mika Hernandez getting her sabotages right on cue. Appreciate you guys coming out to a little bit of an earlier scrub start at 7 p.m. If you guys like the earlier starts, we'll try to stick with that. If not, we'll do 8 p.m., 9 p.m., whatever you guys like the most. Might be a little harder for the West Coast boys to come through. So Shlomo, you gotta pick an actual driver to sabotage, bro. You know, you can't just get that 1K discount. Oh, you mean Timothy Bowen? Vile. Actually, Vile. Why would you do that to him? So Chunky Ragu and the DTRV equipment can't even get the thing in the top 10 in qualifying. Love to see that. I know. Oh, we got beef between the GM boys and Shlomo. They battling now, bro. They sabotaging each other as much as they can. So pole this evening is gonna go to our boy Phantom in the steam car. Look at our boy Phantom, bro. Had a really rough race last week as CTMP, but here he is, making it work. Cheap viewers, hell yeah. Let's buy them, bro. Let's get those cheap viewers. So we got Phantom starting on pole. DTRV machine putting it up front for the LCQ. Real good spot to be here at Nashville. Then right next to him is another DTRV driver in Chris Roberts. So you got a DTRV locking out the front row here for the LCQ. Then you have Sato Prouset, the 11 of Luna Everlyn, 04 Gabe Wood, 26 Mr. David Davidson, number 2 Bryson Dunn in the NNU machine, 83 of Waylon Mercy, number 1 Log Bucky Mac, welcome through. It's 97 John, the 15 of Chunky Ragu, trying to start his own little redemption arc here after losing his charter. The 74 of Woodrow, 73 the GOAT Mika Hernandez, not at the back like y'all want her to be. The 64 of Jack Hayes, 49 of Roger Cumsocket, the 9 of Colin Murphy, the 5 of Cody Hicken, 3 Fat Guy, 82 Jack Farmer, 32, Michael Moskal. The 05 of Coney Hawk, Tabitha Twerkley in the 25, making her debut in the University of Arkansas Dodge for Twerkley's cars. The 23 of Ryan Tovar, and rounding out the field is Twerkley's cars superstar Mr. Fuck in the number 34. Let's go ahead and get this LCQ going, my boys. Remember, only the top 9 make it through to the main event. No anthem yet. We saved that for the main event. Who stalled out? Oh no, Seto Pruset. With the poor reliability you'll have as an independent, it was bound to happen at some point. The 78 stalls rolling off the grid. And that's going to be a tough break for the 78. Not going to be able to make the grid this time around. Here we go. Steam car up front. Ads, hold on. Can I snooze that? Damn. This is so annoying, bro. When is Luca getting a car? It'd be hilarious. Not gonna lie. Throw a newborn on the car. Oh, here we go. Green flag is out in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, we are rolling for the LCQ here at Nashville Super Speedway. Already going 3 wide to the bottom is Bryson Dunn, seeing if he can fit it underneath that steam car. Not going to work out for him, but he is going to get the nose under him. Coming out of turn 2. On his inside, got the 02 and the number 2, and he's going to make that move work. Going into 3. And coming out of 4, Phantom is really struggling. And Chunky Ragu going from 11th to 4th. He's watched a lot of Earnhardt tape over the past week, my boys. Don't wreck John, though. You ain't studied that far yet. You're still on the course like 3 or something. Look at Chunky Ragu, bro. That boy is flying in the DTRV illegal rocket ship. He's making the most out of it in that number 15. David Davidson, oh, heavy contact between the 26 and the 97 of John. Absolutely bullies him out of the way in turns 3 and 4. Then David Davison still struggling to get down into the groove. Gabe Wood's gonna fill in that hole right underneath him. He might fall all the way to the back here if he doesn't get wrecked here by Jack Farmer in the 82. They're getting awfully close to each other with Ryan Tovar at the bottom, making it 3 wide going into turn 3. Sending it into the bottom. David Davis is still falling. And Chunky Ragu's in the lead, my boys. Don't sleep on him. He's showing y'all why he should still have a charter. Put him on the main roster, my boys. He's making his case known. Oh, no, he's falling to the back now. You see, I gotta quit my yapping. Now the 15 falling. Well, Roger Cumsocket with a strong showing so far early into the LCQ. Is Seto Pruset still? Oh, now she's rolling. 4 laps down. Now here comes the 78 out of pit road. Might serve as a mobile roadblock for these leaders who are eventually going to catch up. Gabe Woods to the inside. Look at John, bro. Absolutely just shoving everybody out of the way. He's definitely been the big bully so far in this LCQ. But Ryan Tovar might be looking to make an example out of him. To see if he'll pass him clean or if he'll race him like John's been racing others. He's going to make a clean pass here. The 97 is going to have to try to like slot back in that number 23 car. Real good racing here. Tovar in contact with the 04 of Gabe Wood, Mr. Piss Jugman. Almost gets sent to the outside wall. And here comes Tovar. The racing here is absolutely nuts. Only been 5 laps in. A lot of lead changes, a lot of contact in 3 and 4. A lot of drivers setting it. Look at John. Just every single chance he gets, he's trying to door somebody. And honestly, me IRL, these guys are going 3 wide going into turn 1. Will they make it work? Cumsocket making contact with the 82. And Mika Hernandez trying to move up the field. If Mika Hernandez can make 2 passes in 1 corner here. It'll almost slide up to the 49, but keeps it off of him. Ooh, Jack Hayes hit the apron for some reason. Wonder if he made contact with somebody. 3 wide going into 1. Bryson Dunn in an alternate paint scheme trying to make it work in the middle. Doesn't want to run up into the 04 and cause a huge accident in front of the entire field. This is nuts, bro. Look at Jack Hayes. He's rolling a little bit right now. Ryan Tovar has been in the lead for a little while, but John's catching up. Let's hop on board with the number 97. I know y'all love the 97. Number 32 of Michael Moskal has been struggling an awful lot this season, trying to get into the main event once again. Stuck on the outside right now, but it looks like he's going to be able to slot in front of the 04 if he has a chance here. A little bit of contact between the 04 and the 82. Are they going to hook each other? Ooh, leave him some room, 82. There you go. Michael Moskal with a strong showing so far, finding his way into the top 5 here in Nashville. You hear that some of these guys are having to lift coming out of the corners just so they don't hit the wall. Ooh, 3 wide! Almost contact between the 2 Dodges of Bryson Dunn and Michael Moskal. As Roger Cumsocket follows his DTRV teammate Phantom in the 02. Trying to make some moves, getting by Mika Hernandez at the number 73. Been getting sabotaged left and right after every single race. Well, she's still fighting, bro. She's still scrapping. She's a scrappy one. Almost a little bit of contact. It looks like no matter what happens, 2 Dodges are almost like smacking right into each other. Getting kind of crazy out here. What is Log doing back here, bro? What happened to Log? He probably got spun and we didn't see it. A plague unto the home of people who sabotage Mika. Oh, Jesus Christ. Log is way off pace. Stay high, my boy. Stay high. Don't let him do you like that. Leave him room. Oh, is he going to slow down John? He's going to stay right in front of the 97, bro. You can't make this up. 97 and the 73 both getting held up by the one of Log. What a stallion. You can't be serious. And he's holding up Hernandez. Hernandez not able to get by the one of Log. And she's going to fall all the way back. Literally all the way to the back of the pack. Thanks to the number one of Log. That is insane, bro. You can't make this up. Like, why does everything happen in the scrubs just always make sense to the lore? It just doesn't add up. This only happens in scrubs. No other series will give you lore that just keeps giving and giving like this. Awesome. Poor Log went down a cylinder. We're gonna have to check the replay and see exactly what happened to the number one. Maybe he got spun out and the caution didn't come out or something. Not too sure. But 6 laps to go here, and the 23 of Ryan Tovar has been up front all LCQ long, making another move here on Roger Cumsocket in the 49 with an easy pass through turns 1 and 2. You got 5 laps to go in the LCQ. Remember, only the top 9 make it now, with one more charter being given to the 71 of Kyle Solomon. Michael Moskow's still staying aggressive. There's been no cautions this LCQ, but the racing up front has been insanely entertaining. Which is a little odd, because you normally, on this track, with these weather— oh, Jesus Christ, I may have spoken too soon! Cody Hicken hooked into the grass, but he's gonna save it! Almost holds position, but he backs it down so he doesn't kill everybody. I would have preferred if he just floored it, to be honest. Get your revenge, 5. They said you washed, 5. He turned right to go left for sure, bro. That was a nasty save. 3 laps to go here. Michael Moskow in the lead. Been struggling all season long so far, but here he is up front. He may have to hold off the antagonist of the Scrub series, John in the 97, but the 97 has a huge run, and so does the 49. After the pole, that wasn't Cannon. That got taken away from him. I'm sure he wouldn't mind to get a top 9, let alone a win here. 2 laps to go. He's stuck on the outside. Roger Cumsocket has been strong all LCQ as well. Phantom has been bumping kind of like towards the front, towards the back a lot. These are 3 DTRV machines towards the front in the top 5. Absolutely owning the LCQ, trying to bring more members of the army to the main event. 2 laps to go. Michael Moskow may just need to play some defense and salvage some positions here. White flag is in the air. Shout out Coney Hawk. He's struggling in the LCQ. Might not make it to the main event tonight, but he did do his best, and that's what matters. Are we really going to get a John victory in the LCQ, ladies and gentlemen? Is this what's happening? Sato Pruset 4 laps down, and the winner of the LCQ is John in the number 97. Who gets the final transfer spot? It looks like it's going to be Piss Jugman, Gabe Wood. Michael Moskow just able to hold on to 8th place, and it's Tovar, Everlyn, Fat Guy, Chunky Ragu, Phantom, Roger Cumsocket, and John all making the show, the 75 lap finale. And here comes poor little Sato Pruset, who stalled rolling off the line. And congratulations to everybody's favorite driver in the Scrub Series, John. Everybody in chat, let me know what you think of John. Is he the GOAT or what, bro? Look at that 97, bro. He's strong. Ooh! Utter woke nonsense! Ooh! Y'all crazy, man. I need to see what happened with Log, bro. Because I didn't see anything happen to him, but he was like fighting for his life to just not get ran over. Okay, that's when he was holding up John and Mika Hernandez. Damn, John got held up by a lap car and he still came back and won that shit, bro. That's crazy. It's alone, 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 alone. Damn. Damn, Log. Off the start? I can't lie, bro. I thought he just spun his tires. He was really down a cylinder the whole race. Michael Moscow got caught up in that mess too, so did Fat Guy, and they still made the show. Log was really just down a cylinder the entire race. Only topping out in the 160s? Wow, he wasn't even hitting 170. He legit wasn't even hitting 170 that entire time, bro. That's crazy. Alright, boys. So you guys have seen the ticker plenty of times to see where you guys have finished, I'm assuming. But if you guys want to get a look at the final results, there they are. Just took a screenshot of the top 9. And I'm gonna try to hit you guys with a 1-minute ad break so you guys don't get ads when the race starts. What's wrong, Jack? What happened? Oh, you barely missed the show. Damn. Damn. Log nearly has the average better than Log's top speed. That's crazy, man. It just shows you how slow Log really was. Actually, let's hop on board with John real quick and see what his speed was going into these corners. Yeah, these boys was hitting like 187, damn near 190, and Log couldn't get into the 170s. He really was down that bad the whole time. That's crazy. Alright, boys. I'm gonna see you guys in a few moments. We're gonna get this main event set up. I'll see you guys in a few. Enjoy. Alright, boys. Welcome back to Nashville. I was slowly dying thanks to my allergies, but I'm okay now. So, I will tell you this. The LCQ, if you didn't make it to the main event, I promise you, you're already knocked out of Scrub Madness. You're probably a first round exit, but that's okay. These things happen. And if you made it into the main event from the LCQ, you're still alive. Now you gotta beat whoever you're matched up against to move on to the next round. Hopefully they get murked or something. I don't know. But we are live from Nashville, Tennessee. It is 78 degrees in freedom units. Feels like 80. Not sure what the track temp is. It's probably 110. Because it's crazy out here. And let's go ahead and take a look at the standings before we get going. It is a one-man band right now after 5 rounds, thanks to the double points last week at CTMP. Trace Rider has 877 points, clearing P2, Drive by Cornelius by 130. But from P2 to P15, everybody is within 100 points of each other. And you know, when we get to the playoffs anyways, points are going to be reset anyways. So if Trace Rider doesn't get absolutely murked in this race or the next like 10 races, it's going to get reset anyways. He's going to get brought down to earth a little bit thanks to the tomfoolery known as the Scrub Series. Good thing they don't do playoffs in real NASCAR, right? That'd be pretty silly. So how about we go over some talking points here at Nashville. We got crazy restarts. You guys saw in that only start that we had in the LCQ, it was already pretty hectic with drivers going 3 and 4 wide. Someone missed a gear, blew a cylinder or something. You got big sends going into these corners. We saw that a bunch in the LCQ. There's going to be tire issues with the track temp being so high. Everybody needs to kill Trace Rider to bring him back to earth so they can actually catch up to him in the point standings. And everybody needs to look out for Drive-Thru Racing Ventures absolutely railing everybody on the field because their cars are so juiced up and barely legal. It's crazy out here right now, boys. It's getting silly. I love these graphics too, man. I found this website that lets me do actual live graphics on OBS instead of like having to actually edit them in After Effects. It's pretty fire. So we have a couple of drivers returning tonight. It's gonna be nuts. We have Arthur Anymore Donuts returning for the first time in 2 races, recovering from his concussion. Take a look at the 99 of Arthur Anymore Donuts, see if he's on track. He is not. He's chilling right there. Mr. Cozy himself in the 99. He's back from his concussion. He's ready to go. He has only minor levels of CTE, but he gonna ball out, man. I had to mute myself because I sneezed. I'd be sneezing so hard, I'd be like almost tearing a muscle. Alright, boys. Qualifying. Here we go. Who do you guys think is going to be on pole?
Just like I told these boys in the meeting, we don't need anything.
Let me hear it.
Top today. We got a good race car. We got a good
If it's not John, you're fired.
All we got to do is just everybody carry their weight. We'll be just fine at the end of this thing. 10-4.
I'm going to say 54. Gambling, not yet, man. Call the hotline. We were gonna gamble earlier today, but we didn't even get a caution. Relax. We gotta see how this one start plays out first. You missed the show. You have nothing else in this life, my brother. Please. I wish nothing but the best for you. Go gambling. What, y'all want to bet on the first caution or something? Do y'all want to bet on like a first lap caution or not? There's 42 drivers now. Think they're gonna die first lap now? We can do that. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Arthur Anymore Donuts is fucking flying. X. Alright, here we go. This is gonna be the first prediction. First lap caution, yes or no? Here we go. Here's your first chance to gamble all of your money tonight. What the fuck? Ricky Jackman Jr. on the pole? Ricky Jackman Jr. in Lane Bricks front row? Lane Bricks lucking out the front row along with his former team that he so desperately wanted to leave and now is beating him for pole position? Alright, man. Alright. I'm muting this so y'all don't have to hear Chad Canal say, yeah, y'all better thank me for that, man. You gotta thank me for that. I'm saving y'all some ears. What the fuck? It reset. How about this time? Spanky! Still leaving this muted because Check House is in my ear like three times right now. Baba Ganoush! Baba Ganoush! The man that took my boy's charter. I'm still seething right now, bro. Still seething. I should reset the qualifying again. Just so he starts last instead of first. First time was an accident. I'll accidentally do it on purpose this time. Alright, boys. Starting lineup for tonight. Let's go ahead and take a look. We got Spanky Baba Ganoush on pole. And P2, we got Cody Goforth, U.S. Army soldier. P3 is Balake Wall. P4, what is Phantom doing up here, bro? He just got here and he's getting P4 in qualifying? Is this what we doing? P5 is Fat Guy. Actually, no. Damn, it skipped over Trace. That's tough. Alright, so Trace and Spanky front row, then it's Cody Goforth and Balake Wall. P6 is Phantom, and then there's Fat Guy. And then you have ShamWow, Brad Flynn in the Calgary Hitmen paint scheme. Very cute. Very, very cute. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one. Bunch about PlayStation on the back. Look at that, bro. Pretty scheme. Very pink. But we love pink. Pink is fire. We got the Calgary Hitmen on board with the number 7 of Brad Flynn, Devin Hardick in the 53, O'Connor Bolton the 43, Rusty Walrus, it was a winner last week, the 35 of Lane Bricks, the 49 of Roger Cumsocket, the 6 of Ed Soundhead, 04 Piss Jugman Gabe Wood, 79 Gordon Sokolowski, the number 15 of Chunky Ragu, 32 Michael Moskal, 46 of Aaron Curtis, 96 Benjamin Fanning, 69 Ethan Twerkley, Nate Stewart in the 4, the 88 is Flotsam, come get some, got some, 21 Edaj, 11 Luna Everlyn, the 51 of Win Nergenton, 71 Kyle Solomon, 97 John, winner of the LCQ, Ricky Jackman Jr. in the 103, Davin Cornelius, even being as juiced up as he is still all the way back here, the 80 of Davin Kirkpatrick, the 12 of Caleb Hoffman, and Goofy Football Bird, Derek Smith, the 30 of Perk Doggo, 27 Jason Sambon, the 76 of Mateo Canyonero, the 07 of Cole, the 99 Arthur Anymore Donuts, returning from injury, 92 Christian Schlummer still hasn't told me what color he wants to run for each race this season, so he's staying on yellow until he tells me so. The 23 of Ryan Tovar, 54 of Timothy Bone, a very dangerous 54 this week. Enough is enough, apparently. Apparently he's sick of finishing outside of the top 10, so he said enough is enough. And take a look at this thing. Enough wasn't enough, apparently, because now you in the back, bro. You don't have a single car in your rearview mirror. Look at you. Look at you, emotional. And the number 24 of Becca Pierce is going to round out the field in the Delta Chevrolet. So you guys know what we must do. You know what must be done before we get going here in Nashville. Tradition here in the Scrub series. We're home from Canada. I wonder if we're going to get any booze. It's pretty disrespectful to, I'm not talking about the anthem itself. I'm talking about, Jason's rendition of the anthem. It deserves nothing but cheers and praise, if I'm being honest. Any other time, boo whatever you want. I don't care. But when Jason's doing it, it's special, man. It means something. Especially to a little Filipino boy.
Please have everybody stand up for the national anthem.
Some of those salutes, ladies and gentlemen.
Are we gonna all sing it?
Shut up! Oh my god, stop! It's loud!
Oh my goodness. I would like to sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can I see all the lights? What's so at the twilight's last gleam, with that stripes and that stars through the perilous fight over all that we love, what's around this stream.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another night of scrubbery. So I hope you guys are ready for this one, man. It's gonna be beautiful. Here we go, they're running down the back straightaway. Don't tell me it crashed. Eminem, shut up. It wasn't even doing that much. Frankie, say goodbye to your pole position. We love video games developed in 2003 when nothing better has come out since then. Maybe if people who develop NASCAR games weren't beating their meat for the past 2 decades, we'd have something better than NR. But we don't. This is our reality right now. This is what we gotta deal with. How about I play something a little silly right now, man. I don't think NASCAR 25 is gonna let us do scrubs on that thing, but You know, if it's anything like World of Outlaws, I'm sure the game will be fun to play. Oh, why you keep fucking with me? Yeah, buddy. Ooh. 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 Hold on, I think I gotta restart the ticker software before we get going. Ooh, it's a little extra annoying when this game likes to crash, because then you gotta like straight up reset everything that was connected to the game outside of it, or else the ticker won't work, and the viewing experience will be extremely hindered. Test out. Stressed out, stressed out, stressed out. You know what, maybe this is the sign that we gotta officially kill Scrubs. I'm telling you this though, if the iRacing AI was silly enough on Oval, we'd be over there. John won, so yeah. Yeah, I think we gotta end it officially if he wins like a feature. LCQ, he's racing against plumbers, so. Yeah, John winning caused this. It's caused a rip in the space-time continuum or something. Ticker good? Ticker good. Whoa, buddy, you're a little excited there. All right. Hopefully this is canon qualifying.
Just like I told these boys. Hey, we got a good race car. We got a good
You know what it is? Chad Canals just wanted to be heard.
Everybody carry the weight.
That's what it is.
We'll be just fine at the end of this thing. 10-4.
All right, who's gonna get qualifying? Let me know. Don't care. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me, bro.
No bud, no bud.
T-Bone, you did this. T-Bone did this. Sick to my stomach. Absolutely disgusting. T-Bone hacked my PC just so he could get on pole. He saw that he was at the very back. So he hacked my PC and got himself up here. That's crazy to me, man. That's actually crazy. T-Bone, welcome back. Thanks for hacking my PC so you could get pole. Deep end, like usual. You heard me, fucking bum. Look at this shit, man. Look at this. Wait, what mentioned? Huh? XD? WTF? It's time for a change, yeah, man. Y'all trying to say that's an Owen Hart sponsored car. Yeah, whatever you say, man. He really said enough is enough. Alright, here we go. Let's run it. The only way T-Bone escapes the allegations is if it crashes again. Woke nonsense. Oh no, usually when NR gets into the habit of crashing, I usually just need to like actually restart my PC. See if it crashes here. Let's not get too far in there. That's not an Owen Hart car, man. Y'all's trying to send a message. They said enough is enough and hacked my whole PC. It's not Owen Hart. You said enough is enough. Danger, your PC's about to explode. Crash the game. I see through your message. I see through your messages, bro. You can't trick me. But what I can see is green flag is in the air and we are moving from Nashville. Already 3 wide going into turn 1. Everybody that bet the over, say goodbye to your money. Dummies. Say goodbye to all your money. Y'all really had faith in the scrubs. Shame on you. Shame on all of you. Should have gifted more subs. Maybe you'll have more Rusties and not lose them. You bum. Look at that. T-Bone said enough is enough and he summoned y'all to wreck. Alright. ShamWow has heavy damage. Definitely got caught up. What the hell? He got caught up afterwards? He got caught up in the after party. Look at poor ShamWow, man. Damn. Alright. If you know Scrubs, you know this was bound to happen. Let's take a look at what happened here. 3 wide, actually almost 4 wide, with Chunky Ragu, Ethan Twerkley, Ryan Tovar, and Cole on the bottom. Let's take a look at the far chase. So Twerkley slides up, so Chunky goes up a little bit. And Ryan was trying to kill Benjamin Fanning. Look at that, he hooks the 96 coming out of turn 2. And Becca Pierce hard contact with the wall, and then it just kicks off from there, my boys. This game crashed again. Alright, T-Bone beat the allegations. T-Bone, you're free of the allegations. Awesome game. Now, T-Bone, now I'm telling you, enough is enough. Why would I save the quality results? It's funnier having to redo it every time. Me down. So mother. Showing no respect. And the time's right. Boy, is it good. Yeah, you still got your money. I'm gonna make like the first 5 laps canon. I'll turn that off. And turn this off. See if it makes it a little bit more stable. And I'll bump this down 5 laps. So at least we'll, in our minds, the first caution was canon. So motherfucking dangerous. So here's the story. Race started, wreck happened, everybody goes to the pits, the field gets shuffled up, and everybody is magically okay. And here's the results of qualifying because of that.
Just like I
Edosh and Baba Ganoush will not be
We
denied.
don't need anything over the top today. We got a good race car, we got a good driver, we got a good pit crew. All we gotta do is just everybody carry the weight. In the meeting. We don't need anything over the top today. We got a good race car, we got a good driver, we got a good
Here we go. Everybody look at your standings.
Everybody carry the weight. We'll be just
After like 20 seconds, I'll bring it down. And here's the bottom half. Minus the driver. Damn, Sham! You okay? I'll give y'all like 15 seconds to look at that. And I have to do. Yeah, everybody went to the garage. There was so much damage that happened in the first lap of the race that they actually had to repair the walls, and everybody came out of their garages after, after a whole day of repairing the track. Because safety, of course, is our #1 priority here in the Scrub series. Always. I'm coming. I may know he's running for me. Alright, let's run it. Please don't crash. Yeah, y'all get to work on cars in red flag conditions. This is why y'all invest in like your pit crews and stuff. Good days out. Alright, I turned off motion blur and a few things in reshade, so hopefully that'll make the game run better. Which is a shame, because we've ran motion blur for like almost a full season now and it's been totally fine. But for whatever reason, it ain't wanting to rock with us like it used to. Yeah, -1 everything is crazy. There's like a 1% chance of getting that. Alright, here we go. Take 3. This feels like a Formula 1 Grand Prix. Having to restart the race over and over again after a red flag. Boys, here we go. Green flag is in the air. Will this be the one? Oh, the game looks so naked without our fake-ass motion blur. We'll see if these guys wreck right away. And if not, we'll do a bet in the next restart. Going to turn 3, everybody looks like they're trying to settle in, going 3 wide. A little bit of contact being made with some of the drivers here, but they're all going to make it through. They're all going to make it a lap. Oh, a little bit of contact between DTRV drivers. Oh, hard contact into the wall. Edosh somehow doesn't die. Oh, never mind. Hard contact from the 46 of Aaron Curtis. I thought he wasn't gonna die, but he does. And Lane Bricks is gonna lead this lap. Oh, driver's getting spun. Spanky Baba Ganoush getting spun in the tri-oval after the initial wreck had already happened. There, around goes the 03, smacked into by his DTRV teammate, Devin Harddick. It's disaster right now for Drive-Thru Racing Ventures, and he gets bumped into by the 51. These drivers are losing their minds right now. Now, they tend to lose their mind a little bit on the double follow restarts, so actually, what do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to do the double file restarts and see how it plays out for the next few restarts? Or do you want to go single file right away? Double file? You want to keep it double file? Another dumpster fire Mo flip. Who would have thought, man? Double? Oh my god, y'all are sickos. Y'all are for real some sick fucks. Hey, look what happened here. Oh my god, Dumpster Fire Mo on Dumpster Fire Mo violence. And it wasn't Derek that flipped, it was Edosh. Double file until I get crashed. That's kind of based. Aaron Curtis looks like he's done for the day. Tough luck for the 46. T-bone down racing machine. And Spanky Babaganoush got hooked by Caleb Hoffman. A shrimp wrecking one of his fellow shrimp's drivers. The 12 just sending the 03 around. And that causes chaos for Devin Hardick in the 53 as well. Balake Wall coming out of pit road. Derek Smith, Win Nergerton fixing some damage, and there is Aaron Curtis as well. Aaron Curtis somehow still driving that thing. Edosh straight up flipped and lost an entire side of the car, but they managed to fix it, and he's out there running. That's a beautiful thing, man. Yeah, how y'all got so many Rusties, Brent? Alright, so we're gonna do another double file restart. Green white checkered is going to be in effect for this race. Go ahead and start a prediction. Alright, so keep in mind the last two times we've done a double file restart, it was a wreck on the first lap. So what do you guys think is going to happen on this restart? Do you think we're going to get another first lap wreck on this restart? Yeah, they study the art of scrubs. Yeah, 167 is the magic number. You betting pennies at this point? Well, who bet the mortgage? Who's gonna tell Tabitha? Better be you. You a grown-ass man. Will we get a first lap caution on this restart? What do you guys think, man? Bad times right now for some of these drivers. So we got Joji playing in the background. Aaron Curtis a lap down. So he is a lucky dog. He's gonna get that lap back. Alright, this is a good opportunity to show y'all another graphic! Yay! Just a reminder of the Scrub Series points that we have going into this race. Trish Ryder blowing everybody out of the water, but then everybody else below him from 2nd to 15th is only separated by less than 100 points. Beautiful stuff. I don't know, Crown, you gotta check yourself. You got a link to it. Edaj and Flotsam tied for 4th place. Ethan Twerkley and Caleb Hoffman tied for 13th. I'll watch these guys separate into double file. Get ready for a little bit of terrorism. Oh yeah! Ah yeah! There's so much going on in the scrub bracket, we're not gonna be able to like actually make graphics for it until there's like only 8 of y'all left. Boys, the prediction is up. What will the result be? Will we get another first lap incident? Or will these boys find their brains? Oh, poor Aaron Curtis, man. If he can't clear a 170 into the corner, we might have to send him to the showers. Going into turn 3 at straight up, I'm gonna restart my PC, and hopefully the game runs better. Because usually that fixes it. That kind of a first lap crash? Honestly, no, I'm not gonna use a prediction for that. That's messed up. All y'all get your points back. Yeah, maybe a first lap crash out. I'm about to break my desk. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I change setting here. Cool, auto stop is not enabled on YouTube, so when I go back live again, it should be able to pick up where we left off on YouTube. We're gonna restart the whole PC, and hopefully the game runs better. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Give me a hug or something, I need it. I promise I'm not stinky yet. Steam car. My brothers, may we hold hands and pray that the game holds. Hey! Love to be crash on. 7-ish, so we really got like 65 laps left. Oh, break up, let's get fucked up. Got some gym done, hell yeah. I had a rest day today. I gotta start like doing cardio on my rest days or something. I can't just do nothing on my rest days, bro. Just like a little active something. Alright, let's get through a few restarts before we do another bet. Alright, who gets pole on this restart?
I told these boys in the meeting, we don't need anything
Who does it? I can't fucking believe this guy, bro. Laying bricks, are you kidding me? Come on! He's like a cockroach, you can't get rid of him.
We got a good pick crew. All we gotta do is just everybody carry their weight. We'll be just fine. Like I told these boys in the meeting, we don't need anything over the top today. We got a good race car, we got a good driver, we got a good pick crew.
Like a roach.
All we gotta do is just everybody carry their weight. We'll be just fine at the end of this thing. 10-4. See you, bud.
Preston was leading. I think it was in the LCQ he was leading. He was cooking. Alright, here we go, man. So off rip, the PC is running smoother after a restart, so we'll see how this goes. Ooh, good song for a restart too. Ooh. Got that Miles Morales song going on. I will not let the voice actor ruin that movie for me. Green flag is out in the air, ladies and gentlemen. We're schmoving once again at Nashville. Take 4. Yo, Jack, what do you mean by that? Oh, they're gonna wreck. They're gonna wreck. I thought for sure Rusty was gonna hook Ben. So, ooh, Benjamin with a terrible entry going into turn 3. Coming out of turn 4, almost 4 wide. The Piss Jugman is getting hooked into the grass. Can he save it? No, he can't. Oh my God! DTRV on DTRV violence right in front of the field, collecting Timothy Bone and so many others. Terrible luck. Oh my goodness. The Piss Jugman almost dying. Heads down, head with heavy damage. Balake Wall was towards the back, and Becca Pierce is in the lead. Take a look at what happened here. It looks like Arthur Anymore Donuts and Gabe Wood came together. See, 4 wide. Arthur Anymore Donuts just straight up comes up on the 04 when he had plenty of room under him. Spins him out and then just kills everybody. I understand what he's trying to do. He's so mad after getting a concussion that he's trying to give one to somebody else. That is nuts. Arthur kills him to get to T-Bone since T-Bone is up against him in the bracket. Nuts! Actually crazy. You see, now we have March Madness, Scrub Madness stuff going on. Scrub Madness implications. These poor guys, man. You hate to see it. Alright, so we do have double file restarts. Let's go ahead and set up an official prediction. First lap caution. What do you guys think? Well, all T-Bone has to do is try to get by Arthur Anymore Donuts. He may still be in this race. He is. He's rolling. Gonna have to get some repairs because that's heavy damage on that 54. Yeah, if you don't see him in the ticker, he DNQ'd. I don't even remember who made it. All I know is John won. Yeah, Bryson DNQ'd, unfortunately. He was cooking, but a lot can happen in Nashville. This is one of those crazy tracks. Look at all these cars coming into pit road. 8 cars. 2 of them are Doggo Racing Industries cars. Both of the GM boys getting some service on pit road. Davin Cornelius, Edward Sound Edward with some damage. Balake Wall, heavy right side damage. And Becca Pearson, Rusty Walrus with the 1-2 right now. That's a nice one too. I'm not mad at that. Can Rusty Walrus go back to back? What do you guys think? It would be a beautiful thing to see Rusty go back to back. Love seeing that 59 in victory lane. John, fatal injury? Are we riot? Jesus Christ. All this crashing is a sign that I gotta start playing modern games and stop streaming a game from 2003. It's so funny, the game is crashing more than it did when we were streaming on TikTok. Maybe we have to stream on TikTok. Just all the time. Yeah, this is the last scrub race ever until we decide to do another one. And then that one's gonna be the last one. Yeah, the Scrub Madness bracket will be updated tonight along with the actual point standings. So you guys can expect those to be released around the same time, either later tonight or tomorrow morning. Pace car lights are out. We're going to be rolling in just a few. I really think all I had to do was like restart the PC, because that seems to be the fix. Like if you haven't had your PC like actual shut down and or like restart after a while, and you notice your NRS crashing a lot, just restart the PC. Ah, boys, pace car is off. Omar the 7th has the flag in hand, and we are schmoving once again from Nashville Super Speedway. Saw Kyle Solomon with his newly earned charter getting a little dancy on the high side there, trying to make some moves. Not gonna work out for him quite yet. Side by side going into turn 3. Rusty ain't giving an inch. And on the bottom is going to be Nate Stewart in the 4 for T-Bone Down Racing with some big moves on the bottom. And the over wins this time. No caution on the first lap. So you guys can enjoy your Rusties if you did bet the over. Looks like Torkley gets paid. He's won back the mortgage. These guys going 3 wide going into turn 3. Look at Devin Hardick, Benjamin Fanning, and Luna Everlin with a huge run on the bottom as well. Driving with a huge chip on her shoulder, not having a charter. And she's shoving that DTRV machine. As she sees her team owner laying bricks, almost getting hooked by Fat Guy in the 3. Well, ShamWow apparently has complaints with his salary. Not getting paid enough by their current team, they say. And Luna Everlin making some big moves, now sitting in the top 5 on the inside of Nate Stewart. Not a lot of grip on the high side there. Not sure he's going to be able to make that work. And Rusty Walrus has taken the lead in the 59. That's an MF Schickbox Motorsports machine, a really strong team this year. Luna Everlin sending it on the inside. A lot of contact between the 53 and the 4. Nate Stewart gets pushed back. They're 4 wide coming out of turn 4, and they make it work. Are you serious? Rusty, I do need to hydrate. You're right, man. The Rusty sent it a little too deep into turn 1. Gonna lose a little bit of momentum. Gonna give Lane Bricks an opportunity to try to chase down that 59. The leader always loses a bit of momentum at some point, and Luna Everlin is absolutely dueling with her team owner on the inside now, pushing him out of the groove as they come to the start-finish line and go into turn 1. Look at this, Salio Ramco doing some work right now. The 45 of Cody Goforth following their team owner straight to the front. Because Flotsam come get some, got some. Everybody just trying to bully the 35 out of the way as they make their way into the top 5. Fat Guy having a really strong showing in that Burger King machine. Almost making contact with the 35. Going to back off a little bit, show a little bit of respect to his elders. And the 45 finds himself on the high side. A little bit of bump drafting going on between the 11 and the 59. Luna Everlin trying to get Rusty to go, but Flotsam come gets him, got him, takes the lead in that strawberry Shlomo machine. The 88 is up front. Yeah, I'm saying, man, like, if you got Rusties, just throw them in there. Like, what do you have to lose by gambling 10 Rusties if you only have 10, you know? 99% of gamblers quit before winning big. Always keep that in mind when you come to these streams. Luna Everlin. Oh, there's a caution out. Oh, no! You got... can't be real life, bro. Chunky Ragu with a revoked charter after CTMP allegedly, and I must emphasize this, allegedly slapped his team owner, Drive By Cornelius, after being notified of his revoked charter. And let's see what happens here going into turn 3. And John decides to instigate by taking them both out. They're gonna be blaming each other so much right now, bro. The 77 is mad at the 15. The 15 is mad at the 77. They're not even worried about the 97 right now, man. They're gonna beat each other up. John has a Hall of Fame instigator badge. That's That's insane, bro. Hall of Fame instigator. John in the 97. That's actually peak. That is a rare John W. I love that, bro. I absolutely love it. What will Drive By Cornelius have to say to the 15 now? It's still real to me. What do you guys want to bet on now? Do you want to bet on the next caution being a certain lap, or do you want to bet on the caution being on the first lap or not? Well, Drive-Thru says, the Ragu and DT beef isn't real, it's all made up by the Scrubs media. Oh. Interesting. Gonna hit our boys with an ad just so they don't get hit with it when we are actually racing. Caution by certain lap. Y'all want to do caution by certain lap? We'll probably go green around like lap 18 or 19, so we will do an over under. It do not matter. It's not frozen, don't worry. Just setting up the prediction. You guys got 2 minutes. Over under 23.5. A little bit of a more reasonable line. Chunky Ragu doesn't run Scrub Media. What are y'all talking about? I am not Chunky Ragu. I'm his agent. You know what I'm saying? I'm his manager. I'm his handler, so to speak. You know, he comes to me with his issues. You know, he's just a humble multi-sport athlete trying to get his bag in any way he can. And I try to put him in the best positions possible. What he does is entirely up to him. How he decides to handle his business on the track is completely up to him. Now, I didn't leak it. That was Shams. They were made very clear, but I can't tell you that my client wasn't still upset with the decision. Whips Chunky Ragu, what the fuck? What? I said handler, not owner. The fuck? Y'all not know what a handler is? Twerkly, you watched Bullet Train. I'm the Sandra Bullock to his Brad Pitt, bro. He's like, I tell him he's overthinking things. He tells me I'm underthinking things. You know what I'm saying? Anybody a lap down? Nah, everybody's on the lead lap. W. Good shit, boys. Get Chunky his ADHD mez. I mean, I'm not his pharmacist. Why is Luna second? Because she's a dog and she wants to put her, you know, DEI owner in his place. She's tired of not having a charter. She's gonna win that shit herself. He's in position to do it. Steam Car 12th, W Steam Car. DEI wokeness in my Scrub series? Alright, here we go, boys. Green flag out in the air. This holiday season. There's like a lot of sliding by the number 45 of Cody Goforth going through turns 1 and 2. Will they be able to survive? It looks like they're good. And Lane Brick's going to hold on to the lead here. Luna Everland stuck on the high side. But Flotsam's got a lot of momentum coming to the line. Side by side. I don't even know who led that lap. It might have been Flotsam. Flotsam by 19 thousandths of a second. There goes Lane Bricks, stuck on the high side and might start falling towards the back here along with his driver Luna Everland. And here comes Fat Guy. Look at Fat Guy, man. So inspirational. You'll love to see it. The Fat Guy almost leading that lap, but it's going to go to Cody Goforth, the U.S. Army soldier. It turns out fitness does pay off. That is a U.S. Army soldier as fit as can be, overtaking a fat man like it's nothing. Yeah, the car weight is way off. They're lucky to like pass inspection every time they do it. Look at that. The newest owner of a Scrub Series charter, Kyle Solomon in the 71 for Dumpster Fire Mo, making some moves getting towards the front. But his teammate Luna Everland without a charter, sending it 3 wide on the bottom. Look at this Dumpster Fire Mo pack right here, man. They got the 11, the 16, the 71. They're schmoving, and Devin Hartnick is in the lead. Look at that 53, man. So inspirational. Then you have O'Connor Bolt following right behind him. Connor Bolt, Season 1 champion, has struggled a lot since then, trying to find that speed that he once had in the first season. I forget what team he's even on. I can't lie to you. I don't know if it's DTRV or if it's Chickbox. A little bit of contact between the 43 and the 53. Is he gonna dive to the inside? It looks like he might. Ooh, gonna hit him a little bit. Move him up the track. Bully him out the way. That's my dog, man. That's my dog. Money, the over has hit. Woke Series, Mateo Caninero, and yet another different flavored Fanta. The Aramco cars. Oh no, that guy is spinning into the end, into the tri-oval. And it's a hard lick for Rusty Walrus and Becca Pierce. Spinning out into the front half of the field. Rusty took a hard hit. Becca took a hard hit. Michael Moscow got turned around as well. It looks like everybody else is okay. John has heavy front side damage. Fat Guy. But who's going to take the lead? Coming to the line here. It looks like Devin Hartnick is going to hold on to it. And the 53 will be your leader for this next restart. Looks like the double file restarts are pretty alright right now. But if it gets a little too stupid, we'll take it away. And then put it back on for like green, white checkers. Bro, I love when we hit those lines just perfectly. Like when it's just under or just over. That shit's hilarious. Let's take a look. Let's see what happened to Fat Guy here. So the Saudi Aramco cars get really close to each other. Coming out of turn 3. Trace Ryder, the points leader, has to come down to avoid hitting his teammate, but he winds up collecting the 3 of Fat Guy. Rusty barely clips him, but that's still going to be heavy damage, and Becca Pierce with a harder hit. John rear ends the 24. Oh, someone got ass packed. It looked like Gabe Wood in the 04 just absolutely railed somebody. Let's take a look. Ah, it's Brad Flynn in that Calgary Hitman machine. It's a fitting tribute to absolutely smoke a hockey car. And Gabe Wood, with heavy frontside damage, needs to get to pit road. There's Fat Guy, Rusty Walrus, and Becca Pierce, all getting service on pit road. Gonna hit the homies with an ad, so that way they can enjoy non-interrupted racing. Ooh, now that I hit that ad, it gives us like 30 minutes of commercial free racing now, man. Beautiful. Beautiful. Baby with the Draco. Days long. What's the next line we're gonna go with here? We're gonna go green at like lap 30. Let's do 35.5. Do rag activity. Do rag activity. Hey yo! 5 gifted! Kotori has gifted the gifts of commercial-free racing to Flynn, Ben, Brian Do 88, ShamWow, and Mr. International Harvester. Shout out to Mr. International Harvester, by the way. Gave us a little follow once we rated Travis, and when Travis gave us the shout out, Mr. Harvester hit us with that follow. So shout out to him, man. Welcome to the family. Kotori, thank you for the 5 gifted, my boy. But when I play MLB The Show on stream, I'm gonna make a custom stadium, and I'm gonna name a part of the park after you. Awesome, Hype Train. Awesome. Maybe I could put like a pool in left field and name it the Kotori Pool. Pace car lights are out. We will be going green this time by Breaking Point 3 shitpost stream. If it's on what you call it, Xbox Game Pass, I'll play it, but I'm not buying the game. This stage itch. Unless somebody donates $70, I'm not buying the F1 game. Bro, I seen a hot lap of somebody playing the F1 game, and I stopped watching after turn 1. Because they just ripped the wheel like 180 degrees to the right. It was crazy. If it's on EA Play, I will. If it's on EA Play Pro, I'm not gonna do it. Alright, here we go, boys. Green flag is out in the air. Who cares about F1 esports? We got the scrubs right now, bro. Devin Hardick is about to get hooked by the 11. Nobody's gonna survive. There's no danger in F1 esports. Anybody can die at any moment here in the scrubs. This is why we watch. And there's gambling here. We do over-unders. Ethan Twerkley in the lead. Trying to show his baby mama how it's done. Mateo Canyonero has been silently really consistent over the past, you know, like basically the entire season. He's been towards the front, but we haven't really seen him on camera because he hasn't been contending for wins, but he's been up here a lot, bro. He's going nuts. But Kyle Solomon, with newfound performance under the hood of that number 71, is cooking right now. Here comes Edosh after getting killed in a non-cannon race. He's back. Oh no! Contact between Dumpster Fire and Mo drivers. Oh no! Cody Goforth gets what's coming out of turn 4. They managed to keep it straight, but Kyle Solomon can't. Kyle Solomon spun out on the front end of the track, and somehow nobody else wrecks. These are the greatest drivers on earth. They had basically saved it already. How did Solomon still wreck? The dog is barking. So these guys get together, ShamWow and Kyle Solomon. And then ShamWow just, bro, he just keeps him in the wall. They saved it once, but that wasn't good enough for ShamWow. He said enough is enough, bro. He just kept squeezing him into the wall. And he's like, nah, I'm gonna put you straight into the safer barrier. ShamWow really showing his displeasure with Dumpster Fire Mo by taking out the man who just won their most recent charter. Absolutely insane scenes right now in the Dumpster Fire Mo camp. Tori, thank you again. The lovely 5 gifted. Choo choo. Well, that's cute. Is that a cat with glasses? Hell yeah. That's cute as fuck. So these guys gotta get their lap back. Apparently. They'll figure it out. They're smart enough. This is an oval. They can do it. Alright, so I'm gonna put you guys in the spectator view. We're gonna start another prediction. We'll probably go green at like lap 37 or 38. We will make this over under of 41.5. I'm gonna be right back because I gotta pee, and I'm gonna keep this in the spectator view, so hopefully y'all don't miss anything. And I'll be right back. Ooh, I needed that. That's that old Drake, man. That takes me back to middle school. Alright, boys. We're going green. Lap 38. Looks like Rusty is going to get the lucky dog this time by. Well, ShamWow doing everything he can to get traded. Gotta get it done soon, man. That trade deadline is rapidly approaching. Green flag out in the air. Let's try to get Rusty that, Rusty should be on the lead lap now. But through turns 1 and 2 looks pretty smooth. And a lot of momentum for the 69 of Ethan Twerkley being pushed by the 43 of O'Connor Bolt. Ooh, Matteo Canonero with a huge send in 3 and 4 gets by Edaj, no problem. So much grip in that middle part of the track. And he's making moves. He wants a win. He's sick of waiting. He's been real consistent this year so far. He would love to establish himself as one of the top contenders for the Scrub Championship with a win here in Nashville. Here he goes, so trying to shove the 43 out of the way. And it looks like it's going to work. Doesn't get that lap, but he's going to be able to be in real good position going into turn 1. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful work. Is that Cole Orange? Huge separation in the pack. Oh, Benjamin Fanning might be dead. Oh my god. We just cut the camera to a dead 97. The under gets paid out. And Cole Orange is in the lead. Oh, they're wrecking again on the front straight coming out of 4. Gwen Nurgensen, Davinka Patrick, Steam Car, and Ricky Jackman Jr. We gotta take a look at the accident with Benjamin Fanning and see if that calls for a spin of the wheel. Because he did have to tow, but was the wreck gruesome enough for a spin? Oh my god, Edward. Oh my. Head first into the safer barrier going into turn 1. No, he hit tail first. I was looking at Aaron Curtis when I said that. Spin the wheel? No. For that? It's giving basal skull fracture. Stop. Said that it's all that you wanted more. So the under gets paid. Alright, here's what we need to do, man. Here's what we need to do. Game is fine, by the way. Oh, dude. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this idea from Flynn. Will we spin the injury wheel? Yes or no? It's a 50-50. No, he's fine. Alright, he's fine. Wait, you saw me make the wheel? What do you mean? Alright, bro, if the pace car lights go out here, maybe we'll throw in a 30-second bet. We can throw in a full 1 minute bet. Probably going green at lap 44, so we will make this line of 48.5. Tell me, what are we to do? Can't believe Cole is leading, man. Fine, y'all get 3 seconds of ass. That's all you get, you sick fucks. Probably gonna get banned on Twitch now because of that. Y'all get 3 seconds. That's all you get. If you want to go back and watch that, either clip it or go to YouTube and hit DVR and hit pause, go full screen, do your business. I don't care. All up to you. Who's a lap down? Becca Pierce is going to get the lucky dog this time by. Oh wait, I gotta hit y'all with an ad too, so you don't get interrupted when we're racing. It's ad time, so you guys get commercial-free racing. I hate that I have to, like, remember to do that now. I hate Twitch. Tell me that it's all okay. Damn, ShamWow is legit pleading. Yo, somebody put some money on the under. Y'all soft. I'm disappointed in y'all. There we go. You're either all in or you're not in at all. You know what I'm saying? At all 163. Damn, everybody's poor except for like Kotori and DT is crazy. And T-Bump because he just be sitting on his points. Boys, when we go green here, it's gonna be 21 laps to go. I can smell the pizza in my living room. I'm begging for this race to be done already. Green flag in the air. Let's go, Cole. Brad Flynn with a bad start. Let's get Becca Pierce her lucky dog. Oh no! Let's see what these guys can do for these final 20 or so laps. Everybody with the baby. Mateo Canyonero with a nice lead right here, but he on the inside is Lane Bricks, who has stayed up front all race long. Looking to get his first win tonight. I think he's still winless in the Scrub Series. Sent it a little too far in turns 1 and 2 to try to ensure that he has that pace made. But here comes Ethan Twerkley. Oh, what a stand by the 69. Did y'all see that? And he kept it in the middle of the track. That's nasty, bro. 4 wide. Coming out of turn 4. It's Cole Orange. The Gooner Mobile gets turned on the front straightaway. And nobody's going to make contact with him, but there's another accident up front, including Brad Flynn and Michael Moskal. Luna Everlyn hits the 7 while it's already stopped. And the under hits once again. Oh my god. And Jack was about to crash out until he realized he bet the under. That's silly as hell, man. Here we go, there's the under. What do you guys want to do for these last 20 laps? Do you want to go single file and then double file for green, white, checkered? Ooh, double, single, double. You know what? This is a perfect time for a poll. What do you guys want to do? Single file or double file? This ain't your mom's. Oh, it's actually closer than I thought. Oh, 3-4. This is a democracy. Just gonna get the lucky dog this time. Looks like it's gonna be Fat Guy, and then everybody that's on track is going to be on the lead lap. We will be sticking with double file for the remainder of this race. Alright, let's start a prediction. They're gonna go green in like 2 laps. So, lap 51, we'll do over under 55. F. Here we go, new bet is up. Y'all gotta go back and study like scrub film so you do better at the predictions. Arthur any more donuts, by the way. First race back since recovering from his concussion. He's sitting P3 right now. Roger Comstock in P2. He's 1 position away from earning a charter. If that 49 wins the race, he wins a charter for DTRV. Only 12 Rusties on the over. All in on the over, and it's 12. I respect it. Attaboy, Sham. Hey, if that over hits, you're rich. Pace car lights are out. We're gonna go green with 15 laps to go, boys. Bag of chip. Alright, so we should have no more ads for the remainder of this stream. Thank God, because Twitch be so greedy. Honestly, I should have made y'all listen to NBA Broke Boy. Alright, man, here we go. Sham, what you mean you can't pay to get for a way to get to the races? You at this race right now. How do you be getting to these races? And you seem to be doing pretty okay for yourself. You're sitting P7. Make it make sense. Jack, you gotta have a talk with your team owner. Green flag is in the air. Maybe demand a trade or something. Gotta have a one-on-one conversation with your owner and a GAT. They're going 3 wide back there, man. Make it work, please. Thank you. 15 laps to go here at Nashville. Arthur any more donuts stuck on the high side. Ooh. Lane Bricks lost a little bit of grip, and it wound up shoving the 99 out of the groove. 14 to go. Ethan Torkley trying to run away with it, but he's got Matteo Canonero right behind him. Michael Moscow almost gets hooked into the grass on the infield, but he manages to save it. 32 is still having a really good run, finding his way into the top 10. He's having a good run. Look at the 32. He's trying to do everything he can to get signed, it looks like. Because that's still an independent driver right there. 3 wide coming out of turn 4. Are they gonna wreck? Oh, keep it together, boys. Sham. Michael. They're good. They driving good, boys. They driving good. And Lane Bricks is in the lead right now. There is smoke on the back straightaway, but I don't see a caution flag. We're gonna keep running. Michael Moscow doing everything he can to keep it together. Doesn't want to run into that number 4. Oh, he's going to hook him a little bit, but they save it. Everybody just getting ultra aggressive In these last few laps, 12 laps to go. 3 wide going into turn 1. Mateo Canonero is going to get the short end of the stick of this one. And on the 35's inside is his own driver, Kyle Solomon, looking for a back-to-back here at Nashville after winning race 1 at CTMP. But he gets shoved to the outside by O'Connor Bolt in the 43. 11 laps to go, side by side, Bolt and Bricks. Let's hop on board with Flotsam. He's definitely got the best seat of the house right here. Honestly, hold on. We might have to hop on board with Mateo. There's a caution. And I was ready to get real cute with that camera. What happened here? Oh, Ricky Jackman Jr. and Gabe Wood driving out of the infield on the back straightaway. And behind there with them, you got Edaj, Christian Schlomer, ShamWow. What happened here? Oh, Timothy Bone! No! Oh, no. He got towed. We may have to spin the wheel for T-Bone. Oh, Ricky Jackman Jr., his own driver. Oh, no, he sniped him. Ricky Jackman Jr. just sniped his own team owner. Ain't no way. The lore just expands. Oh, what happened back here? What the hell? Oh no, drive by Cornelius and fellow Shrimp. Oh, Gabe Wood. Wait, it's peak fiction. Oh no. And Timothy Bone has to tow the car, and he's out of the race. No, T-Bone. All right, hold on. First, we got to get a yes or no. Got to get a yes or no. Do we spin the injury wheel? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh no. What is T-Bone's fate? Oh, he got away with it. He got away with it. The window net is down. He lives. He lives to fight another day. T-Bone gets very lucky. He's good. He will live. Alright, Katori, can you please pay out the prediction? I was not paying attention to what lap that came out on. Or I can just maybe do this. Biggest owner, we'll find out right now. Caution is out, lap 55. What was the over-under? Under, right on the line. Insane. Alright, so when we go green again, it's going to be 6 laps to go, 5 laps to go. So let's start a prediction. Will there be another caution? Give you guys 1 minute. This could be the last one of the night. Will there be another caution? Or will they finish it green? Alright, they're going green with 6 laps to go. Single file. Y'all voted for double file, so it's staying like this. Last bet, boys. Make it worth it. Put down your rusties. See if anybody gets the lucky dog here. It looks like it's gonna be Fat Guy. Gonna get that lucky dog. Doing wheel spins? I never do them on stream. It'll take way too long. I do them off stream. I do them off stream and then I keep track of them using a spreadsheet. I'll share the spreadsheet with you guys tomorrow. They go, bro. They settle in double file. Yeah, how I do the wheel spins is that I do them the next morning usually, because I usually take like tonight after scrubs I'll do like points and bracket and stuff like that, and then the next morning I do wheel spins and then I share the results with you guys. 6 laps to go. Are we getting another caution? Yes or no? Will we finish under green? Balake Wall already shoving it underneath the number 11. He's not wasting any time, bro. He knows it's go time. In that cuckmobile, he's making some moves. 3 wide way back there with Tovar, Cornelius, and Walrus. We'll do turns 3 and 4. And it looks like O'Connor Bolt is going to beat Flotsam to the line. 5 laps to go. And Balake Wall already finds himself in the top 5. A little bit of contact between Flotsam and O'Connor. And that's going to leave the door open for the 76. And Mateo with a real clean pass in the middle of the track. A little bit of contact between the 88 and the 43. And look at Balake Wall. He's making a huge run. I think this guy was barely in the top 10 when we restarted. And he's making big moves. He's got damage on the left side of his car. He's making that thing stick. He's schmoving right now, man. And Nate Stewart, newly traded to T-Bone Down Racing. Finally racing in a Ford this week. Arthur Anymore Donuts, returning from his concussion protocol. Lane Bricks looking for his first ever win. So many storylines with 3 laps to go, bro. And Balake Wall is in the lead. Balake Wall trying to get the first win for Twerk League Cars franchise history. From the inside, here comes the number 4 of Nate Stewart. He may have taken the lead too soon. Here comes the 4, and here comes the 99. Coming to the line. It's going to be Nate Stewart with 2 laps to go. Nate Stewart got traded away from Doggo Racing Industries over to T-Bone Down Racing, and now he's making the most of it right now. But on his rear bumper is the number 99 of Arthur Anymore Donuts, but it's not going to matter because O'Connor Bolt in the 43 makes a move on the 99, and that opens the door for him. White flag is in the air. This race will end under green. We'll do turns 1 and 2. O'Connor Bolt makes that move stick, and he is running away. Lane Briggs tried to make the move as well, but he had the lip to not run into the 4, and it looks like it's all 43, boys. Going into turn 3, coming out of turn 4, the season 1 champion experiences glory for the first time in 2 years. O'Connor wins. And there's the piss jug man. Everybody's so mad that the dog won. O'Connor, thank you, Katori. Thank you. Why would you be mad at this dog? Look at his face. Look at his little face. You wouldn't be mad at this dog, would you? Look at him. Everybody's hating on the dog's win. That's crazy. Choked for the culture is crazy. Dog nuts with the win. Dog frog. Wait, did these guys wreck after the race ended? Oh no, Ryan! Race is over. I mean, he had to get towed. So, do we spin the wheel for that? Spin the wheel? Hold on, let me export the results real quick. Nashville feature. Alright. Do you imagine if he dies? Because he has to spin the wheel. There's a 50-50 shot he even gets to the injury wheel, and then there's like a 1% chance he actually dies. Save the replay and give it to who? You? Psych. Baby. Alright. Oh no. Oh no. I swear, y'all be getting your balls a little bit clenched. No. Die. He's like, die. That's crazy. That is insane, bro. Alright, man. Alright, O'Connor Bolt gets the win here at Nashville. His first win in a long time. Nate Stewart gets P2, then it's Bricks, Twickley. Davin Kirkpatrick got 5th, huh? Malake got 6th. Arthur Anymore Donuts, first race after injury, gets 7th. Then it's Roger, Derek Smith, and Mateo Canyonero with P10. Trace Ryder is still with a good points day, gets 11th. Is Jason Flotsam, Aaron Curtis, Kyle Solomon, Gordon Sokoloski, Cole Orange, Devin Hardick, Luna Everlin, and Shamwow, Michael Moskal, Cody Goforth, John Drive-By Phantom, Win Nurgerton, Ryan Tovar, and Edaj. Then is Caleb Hoffman, Chunky Ragu, Perk Doggo, Baba Ganoush, Ed Soundhead, Brad Flynn, Rusty Walrus, Becca Pierce, Shlomo, Gabe Wood, Fat Guy, and the 3 drivers who did not make it all the way is Ricky Jackman Jr., Timothy Bone, and Benjamin Banning. Appreciate you guys coming through tonight, man. I will update the bracket and the points tonight so you guys know who advances and where you guys have moved in the standings. Appreciate you guys coming out tonight. Thank you guys for working with me through all of the stupid crashes and everything that we got to deal with this old ass game. I appreciate you guys, man. We're gonna raid Keenan. So where did Spanky finish? 32nd. Poor guy. He's not gonna like that. We're gonna raid Keenan. He's playing Tokyo Extreme Racer. Was that the shit on like the Dreamcast? Hey, appreciate you guys coming through, man. I was so close to ending the stream and be like, fuck it, we're gonna do this tomorrow. But hopefully thank God the PC restart worked. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging with no race tonight. Love you guys. I'll try to be live again this weekend. Probably won't be for Scrubs, maybe something else. I've been meaning to get around to Monster Hunter again, but I've been playing a lot of MLB, so it might be that. I want to make like a custom stadium and then play online with it. Be really fun. Appreciate you guys coming through. Much love. Have yourselves a damn good one. And I'll see you guys later, man. Nighty night.
Aggressively in battles.